Alright, everybody okay? Thought I'd just come in and pull a few cards. I'm going to start with the Heaven and Hell, my deck, which is just a negative and a positive. It's whatever you want to think it is, but this will be the negative and a positive. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't get angry, don't shoot the messenger. It's not my fault. It's not people's fault if you try to, just before I start, you can't be upset in life, really, by losing something that was never yours in the first place. Based on a lie, people in the energy are upset because it's not fair, because you've lost, wasn't yours anyway. So you haven't really lost anything, have you? It was never yours. So you just borrowed it, now you won't give it back. So that's okay, don't worry about it. That's to do with houses, businesses, property, and men. I do believe people have been lying to the boys outside. Why do people feel it's okay to go around collecting a jar of hearts? Remember that song? And then they hate genuine people like me. And oh, I'm not allowed to love me. No, us godly people, we're not allowed to be loved. We've got to give it to the sinners. This was written biblically that you would do this. You know that, don't you? Jesus predicted this and said, watch out, the Jezebel's gonna get ya. That can be a man or a woman. Again, it's just a negative or a positive energy. Jealousy. 69. Oh, I think a lot of people got stuck at 69. You forgot the 3, darling. You got stuck in the 69 position of the fish. Which is a negative, is fines and unfair costs. There's a lot of unfairness going around the town, isn't there? The world. I mean, it's been very unfair. That's what happened to me and my people. And then restitution, which means the real people will get what belongs to them, because that's my house. That's my life. And you're upset because I'm getting a new man. How do you know who my new man is? Why are you, as a collective, so concerned about what the kings and queens are doing in their life? Because you're peasants, actually. Sorry, I'm just saying it out loud. That sounded a bit harsh. I sound a bit up myself, don't I? Because I am up. I've always been up. And enough's enough today. So that's what we're going to do. Is just return things to a natural order of balance and justice. It's the 11th today. So, lust and weak wills. Not your will, not your property, not yours to steal. And clemency, sorry. And that's a number 32. So this is just a positive and a negative. You've stolen people's lives, innocence, and children, all for the love of your lust, of your must, and your weak-willed. It's not my fault. I have integrity and I've got a strong will. I might have slept with a lot of frogs. Got to sleep with a lot of frogs sometimes. Get rid of the toads to find a prince. Folly, 69. Folly, jolly folly. Oh, jolly jolly. On the land of jolly pollies. Polytest polygrams. Perception and of unity. Perception of unity. Unity, coming together with real people. Because I believe there's a lot of men and there's a lot of women and ladies out there who have been traumatised, used and abused, and, gone through a lot of what we would call abuse. Mentally, physically, or spiritually speaking. 66. Knowledge of good and evil. Negative. Physical and moral imperfections. Because this is what's been going on, you see. Now, I'm a very rich lady, not necessarily in your cash of your cutting down trees and making paper. Look at me, I've got loads of sense. I've got a lot of sense. I'm a very valuable commodity. And you don't want me to have that. People think it's their right to be able to, I'm entitled. Well, it's not fair because I tried to steal that from her. And how dare she still be alive? I mean, shoot the bitch. I'm still alive. How dare I? Oh, golly gosh. I think we better, should we go and phone Charles? See what Charles says about this. How dare I still be alive? Fountain of wisdom, or negative side, unhappy voyages. Ships ahoy, Captain. Sorry we haven't died in our pirate ships. Now that's up to us what we want to do in the ships ahoy. Just because you've tried to drown humanity in the ocean. I hear, Elon, you're going to stop and ban people in your company using Apple phones. Well, yeah, because Apple's fucking great. I bet you are, son. We're just going to ban you altogether. Take you off our web. I don't think you're allowed on the AI. Ban him. Get him off here. Fertility. Oh, how many children do we have now, sir? Mr. Four Musketeers. Fertility and multiplicity. You've multiplied a lot with whose DNA, sorry, sir? I do believe I know exactly what I'm saying. Fruitless labour. That means we've wasted our time with people who we tried to, and you've robbed and stole us, be that sense or sense. So now we're going to put sense and sense together and make double sense. And go on a voyage away from you lot. I don't give a shit, because we've got this, which is number 13, my favourite number. I'm the 13th of the tribes, which is loyalty. Now that's a rare, beautiful thing. To fall in love with the soul before you even met the person is a loyal thing anyway. That's loyalty. Restles and vagabonds. I don't know what that says. I can't read that word. Why can't I read that? It must be a sinful word that I mustn't be allowed to know. V-A-G-A, vagabonds. Vagabonds. It doesn't make, I just, why, you know, when you read a word and it says that, vagabonds. 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 Yeah. So I like that one because number 13 is my favourite number, and for the positive is loyalty. Guarantee I may be loyal till death do us part. Always have. And anyway, some people, although these negative sides, think, oh well, we're going to stop this and stop that, and it's. Would you like to know a really raw truth that you're not going to like? Nothing happens to us, it happens for us. Your perception of your perfections is a negative, or it's a bad thing that's happened, and she lost that man, and that happened, and I was never meant to stay married to that man. It was a lesson, a karmic situationship that I needed to be in that ship at the time, because I needed to better myself. You learn best, I personally, and I know a lot of my brothers and sisters, we learn from experience of going through it. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not very nice and it's not an easy way to learn, but it's better than learning from a book. Oh yes, I read about grief. I know about grief. I'm going to teach you about grief. How do you know about grief until you've had grief? Because in the books, I've done psychology. And I've been psychology. So it tells you in 19 on the clock. It tells you in psychology, grief. The 5 stages of grief. Now that's true. There is 5 stages of grief. That is very, very true. True. Fact. Agreed. Yes. What they don't tell you in the books is, or what you don't know until you've felt it. You have to feel it in the heart to understand what you're actually talking about. This is why I'm slightly more advanced than the average psychologist, because I've felt these things. So yeah, grief and loss, betrayal, abandonment, whatever emotion you want to go, I've gone through all of them, is what? Well, I'll tell you what. Grief is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm fixed and now I'm over the grief. Grief, particularly the word grief, and death and loss, it just changes daily and you just get used to it. Never goes away. Not really. Depends what grief and what you've lost. But if you've lost a child, being betrayed by people who you really thought you loved and who you gave a lot of time, effort and sense to. I mean, obviously I've had no sense, but I've given a lot of sense. Can't get that back. Perfectly Divine is number 68, because what we all need to do, whether you're light, dark, in between, different or a freak, is this healing. Healing is feeling. Painful, I know, I'm going through the process myself, we all are, but you're blocking me from having any friendships. I can't even DM people on here because of your sinful ways. And it says famine and sickness. So if you don't heal, you're going to get famine and sickness. That'll be the negative side. I mean, I know, because I've got no food. They're still not supporting me. I don't need support, thanks. I'm going to get sorted. I'm going to get some money delivered. Decided. Submission to a higher order. It's my favourite number, 33. All the threes, rebellion. So they're nice cards, aren't they? So you can see the sort of energy that we're dealing with is everybody is going through grief at the minute and change. Everybody. Doesn't matter whether you're on the right side, the light side, the wrong side, the dark side, the healing side. There is no right or wrong. You'll get used to that. There only is. It just is what it is. Nobody's doing anything. You're just now going to have to do what we told you to do 20 years ago. Look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. Okay? So I'm going to pull my Starman because I love a good Starman. Now, again, it's just been, did you do that? Then you need to be accountable and responsible for it. We can't go around blaming and shaming. And if I personally find love with whoever I choose to be, or he chooses me, it's nothing to do with anyone else except between me and a person. If I want to date for the next 10 years, every Saturday a different man, that's what I'm allowed to do. If I want to have no man in my life for the next 10 years, that's what I'm allowed to do. It has nothing to do with anybody else on the whole planet except me, myself, and who I divinely choose to talk to. Why do people think that they have the right? Well, it's not fair, I don't want her to. I know a particular man at the minute who's getting a lot of grief because he's not allowed to do that, and why are you choosing her, and why are you doing, and that's not, because you've manipulated him, stolen his money and used him for his money, thinking he doesn't know, thinking we're thick. Why would you do that? Who gives you the right to do that? And to just use people for sense. Use me for my sense and using people for their money sense. It's terrible. So when the genuine people come together on the positive side of life, I think you just need to sit down and shut up. You don't deserve God's people, the men or the women. No, you don't deserve us people. I'm talking for a collective here. I'm not talking about, see what they're doing. I can hear them. They'll be thinking, it is him, it is her, it is her. See, I knew it was them. That's why you're mentally ill. Your life is falling apart, negative side. Falling apart before your eyes. You're now not in the same atmosphere as us. I don't even know why I'm addressing it, really, because it's going to kick off, that's why. You're going to be seen for who you are. Face masks off. You've all exposed me and my partner and everybody else. Do I have a partner? How do you know? When I'm sat here by myself, you don't know what I'm bloody doing. I mean, you obviously don't know what I'm doing because you've tried to send the Grim Reaper to me the other day. Whoa! Six of Swords. Need I say any more? Look at the picture and that's beautiful. I'm not reading the cards for you. You seem to be such experts, and I'm working for the bull shifters now. I'm not reading for the minions now, but this is the message of the energy. Four of Pentacles. Look at that, beautiful cards. These cards are just a work of art. See, I find these very sexy. See, you were judging me yesterday because I said the Ink Boys were sexy. They are. I find that they're beautiful. They're no, I could look at them all day, them Ink Boys. Oh yeah, good. But I could look at this just as much. This is not a joke. I mean, actually serious. Look at that. Isn't that sexy? See the two heads at the top, golden ones. And the DNA strands and that. Look at these DNA strands in here. See it all? I mean, take a screenshot if you want. Isn't that beautiful? That is sexy. That's a work of art, man. I see all sorts in there. It's beautiful. But the negative, sinful side of your brains, you're dirty. You're judgmental. See, she fancies them. Look at her talking about the Ink Boys. I know, I heard yesterday what you were saying. Well, yeah, because it's nice to see real men. Just like it's nice to see real cards with real card readers who are not fake, not scamming the system and making money off the real. So you get what I'm talking about now? Yeah, bitches. Look at that. I mean, that's sexy as well, isn't it? That's the 9 of Pentacles for the light side. Do you believe some good things might be happening? I'm going to Leonardo's hotel, mate. And then we have the King of Swords. Now that could be a negative or a positive, depends on how the King of Swords uses it. If you're like me and have an Emperor, then my Emperor is a king of all of the queens, which means he knows how to use the sword. Quietly, so you wouldn't even know. He'd probably come up behind you like a ninja. Just saying. And then you see we've had the King of Swords, and then you've got me, who's also an Empress. Is the Queen of Swords, because I'm all queens. So I'm the Queen of Hearts, I'm the Queen of Love, I'm a love doctor, don't do little. But I'm also this Queen of Swords. Look at that, don't fuck with me. Who's been annoying my fucking kings? I work for the kingship, I've got many men I'm sticking up for. You're very naughty. So yeah, I do believe that you really need to. Oh, and then we have this one, which is beautiful. Look at this card here, girls. This is the Ace of Cups, not swords. Look at that. Merkaba. You didn't think I knew what a Merkaba was, did you? I learned that when I was 23, please. Oh, and then upside down is the Ace of Swords. Oh, and then look what we have. I can't DM anybody. Can't do anything because of what you lot are doing, because you're assholes. But then we have, you see, this is an Emperor. That's all 4 kings. All the jacks, all the jokers. And then this one, I'm going to show you this one because this is for everybody. We're all going through this good, bad news. Look at me yesterday, I had a bloody tower moment. Tower. Now, a tower can be 20 minutes. A tower can be a good thing or a bad thing. It just means change. So again, I want you to use what we call discernment. These cards might not have even been about you. Could have been about anybody in the collective consciousness, which is everybody, good, bad, and the ugly. A collective consciousness means that's 8 billion people. Could have been related to anyone. You don't have to take it. It's about me, she's talking about me. That's because you're paranoid. You've got 8 of swords, you see? You're mentally ill. You've entrapped yourself because you're judgmental. Now you think everything I'm saying is about you. It's not. I've moved on. I'm not married to the same person I was married to. I have nothing. My life is not the same as it used to be. I have a new life, and I'm going to get married to someone else. Actually, just to shock you there. Who's she getting married to? Well, you don't need to know. I'm not going to tell you. I might just disappear, running on the beach, and run off and say, quick, go, run! And leave all your minions behind, because you don't deserve to need to know anything that any of me and the gods people are doing. Because you're heathens. 21, 20, 12 on the clock, I mean. So I shall look forward to somebody coming with my check and the truth. And then I will be leaving this property, which obviously belongs to somebody else, because, I mean, hey, what's going on? I don't belong here. I've never belonged here. I was just passing through, and now I must go. I come in peace, and I will leave in peace. You cannot keep me here. By the orders of the law of Ra, I rebuke you all, and I am demanding... I'm not being patient anymore now, sorry. I've been waiting since 1992. I think that's patience enough, really. Yeah, I know, that's patience. 1992. The year today is 2024. That's 32 years I've waited, so I'm not waiting anymore. I'm demanding that somebody comes and tells me or does me or puts some money in. I'm going. I don't care whether you're happy about that, sad about that. You want to keep me here, block me, cut me, suck me, what me, top me. I don't give a one tong, ding dong. I don't care what you want. It's not about what you want anymore. It's about what I want. And I want, and I demand. Yes, I'm putting a demand in. It's not even an order now. It's a demand that you will give it back. And I'm leaving, whether you like it or not. Okay. Nobody cares what you want. Nobody cares what you feel. You've seen the energy of the day. You're thieves, rotten scoundrels, and you've stolen from us. I'm allowed to do what I want. I can choose to do what I want. I can go out with 7 billion men on the planet if I want. I'm allowed to do that, yes. I can choose to do what I want. So I can choose to be alone for another 10 years, or I can choose to get married in 10 days' time. That has absolutely nothing to do with any of you. So I'm putting the record straight. It's nothing to do with you. I might get married tomorrow. How do you know? I'm sorry, but if I want to, I can do what I like. And I know this seems to be upsetting everybody about who I'm marrying. And considering I've been single and by myself, just doing God's jobs of fucking frogs. It's business. We were all just working. It was not love, really, was it? Sorry about that. Huh? Sorry. No, not sorry. I'm not sorry. So, now that God's job's finished, I'm demanding my payment, my wages, and I'll be out of here. Thank you. We don't need to discuss it. You don't need to tell me how sorry you are. I don't need a meeting and a collaboration of how sorry you are. I know you're sorry. Of course you're sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. Yeah, we're all sorry. So now you need to go and heal. The answer is no, and I do understand what you're saying. And I will see you on the other side of sanity. Does that answer all your questions? That you're trying to plan this meeting with, who are these meetings with people? I don't need a meeting with anyone. What I just need is the lawyer to come, explain everything that's gone on, and then I'll sign the paperwork, and then I'm out of it. I don't need to see anybody from the past. Thank you very much. No, I don't have to do anything. No, I'm not doing that. I don't want to. Sorry. Who says I have to do that? You've left me hanging for 2 years, or 32 years. Watched me go through hell and back, And now you want me to have a meeting because you feel sorry and I've got to do this and I don't have to do anything. No, no, no. So I'm doing it online like I've done everything else online for the past 2 years. No. The lawyer will come to me. It's the only person I'm speaking to. I told you this 6 months ago. The real lawyer, not the fake of the bakes of, oh, look, wham, damn, thank you, ma'am, bam, tram, that. No. You will send in an official spokesperson. He will show me all the paperwork, talk to me about what's gone on. I'll sign my life away, get my life back that you've stolen, and then I'm going to go and stay in the hotel and decide what I want to do with my money, honey. Is that all right? I'm telling you my plans because that is the plan. Your plan is not my plan, and it's certainly not my dad's plan. Now I'm allowed an option, and now apparently I'm allowed to listen to the conversation, and then it's up to me what I want to do. Well, I've heard the conversation already because I know what you're planning. So I accept your apology. Good. Thank you for that. I understand why you're sorry. Yes, I'm sorry too. And it's been a pleasure meeting you. And thank you for enjoying our life together at whoever level or whatever time it was. It was a moment in the time machine. And now it's gone. I don't want to go backwards, no, thank you. You now need to go and live with yourself. Maybe in a year or two we'll see where you are with that, I don't know. But at this moment in time, no, I just want my money. And I'm going to go and book and stay in Leonardo's. I'm telling you, go and get ready, Leonardo's, because I'm coming. The hotel in Broad Street in Birmingham. While I spend a couple of weeks just relaxing, enjoying the city, and I'm going to annoy you in the city. I'm not leaving. No. I'm going to spend a couple of weeks in the city, might meet my lover, might go to the registry office and get married. I'm not going to do that. Just like to wind you up. But I am not going to be run out of town. I'm not running away from anybody, but I now deserve my wages. I deserve what's rightfully mine, and I will wait for you for today to come sometime. Somebody better come. It's not an order. It's a demand. As I say, we did say, what did God say again? Oh, it was up to Thursday, wasn't it? So that's okay. You don't have to arrest anyone. Nobody has to go anywhere. We don't have to do anything, but you do have to come with my lawyer. My lawyer has to come. I do have a lawyer, actually, yes. He's been investigating this for a long time, and I would just like you to come and tell me the truth now, sir, please. And then I can move on with my life, because I've been held up, stopped and blocked a long, long time now, and I'm not doing it anymore. I'm bored. You don't want me to get bored. I get into mischief. I've served my job, done my job, and now I am allowed to do what I want to do. And you're still stopping me because you're refusing to give me my money back. I would like to pay my phone bill for 3. I have debts, I have things that I would like to do. Now you don't want me to do that because I'm not allowed money to be happy to do what? Pay my phone bill. It's disgusting. So me and 3, going back to this 3 situation, because everything's about 3s for me, I'm having to work with the telephone because they're having to prove who you... This is a disgrace what they've done to this woman. Because you've ripped off the corporate businesses, you've ripped off me, you've lied, you've shamed yourself, you've shamed your family, you're an embarrassment to society. And now you don't want me in... I'm sorry. You have to pay your debts and pay your bills. I've always paid my debts and bills. That's why we're going back to the 3. Like me so much, because I'm loyal, honest, and I've communicated. And 3 know that I will pay my bill. Oh, they know I always pay my bills. I know I've never not paid my bills, even when I've been robbed and raped, and they weren't even my bills to pay. I've paid the bills. I'm a loyal, reliable provider. And now you'll provide what you've stolen from me and my people. No choice, no option, not a request, not an order, it's a demand now. I'm sitting here with no food again, and that's not fair, and I'm not putting up with it. I demand that I'm allowed to have some money to go and at least buy myself some food. How dare you do this to me? Humiliation, number 1. Test is this. Humiliation test for you. All of you know who you are, and you have provided me and stolen everything. Can't even provide me with some free food from the church. That's how sinful you are, because the church doesn't help, government doesn't help, nobody helps. Except when you rob the money of the corporate businesses, who are some of them are good ones, and want to help us, because this is fraud. Do you think that you can get away with an electronic footprint of robbing the federal government, of the banks, We're going to change the law, by the way. I'm changing the law, by the way, because I'm allowed to do what the hell I like. And there's going to be a new rule in that stealing innocence, I'm just going to leave it as that word because I'm not doing dark stuff today. Stealing somewhere, that doesn't matter what age you are, when you steal someone's innocence, that's going to come with at least a very heavy sentence of incarnation. Not reincarnation, incarnation. You're going to be locked up in a cell. There's going to be no coming out and Sandman, stealers of innocence are no longer welcome on the planet with the big P's. Get 25 years for robbing a bank, 2 years for robbing a child's innocence. Not anymore. We're going to change the law down here to match the law upstairs. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So if the judge or anybody in the court of law is listening today, start to think about putting that planted seed into the environment, because that's a serious thing. Because I've studied psychology, and I'm telling you, as a psychologist professional, you can't rehabilitate that. It's a lifestyle choice. It's a problem. Panda. No, not on my planet anymore. It's wiped out. So we will be having a new law just for those people who are still drudging the dregs of the Louis camps, that if you do that, we're going to lasso you and put you into a prison cell that you'll never see the light of day again. Okay? Because paper sense isn't really as important as what you've stolen from the children. We can never get those years back. You can make money again tomorrow. It's not a problem. Money comes and goes. It's easy. That's why I have people laugh at me. You know, but Catherine, you just lost that money. I'm not bothered. Come and go. It's only money. I value life and love more than I do money. Money will come and go. Okay. So just wanted you to know that. So, no. I accept your apology. Just bring someone to talk about the paperwork. You all know where I am. And I would like something today because I really like some tea tonight. I'm a bit hungry now. If that's okay, or is that me being selfish and demanding? I've got to wait patiently. Oh, keep wait. Make me wait again. Go on then. My dad says make her wait another day and see what happens. Carry on. As you were anyway, nice little 33-minute chat on the screen. Chitty chat, chit chat, kit kat, chitty chitty bang bang. Child catcher.